So now if you go to items here, and then you go to items, and then you click on tab 1, what I want you to do is create an items node under the first tab. So just say nodes, and then say items, and make this of type CQ widget collection. And then click finish. Okay, that's going to create a new node here called CQ widget collection. And just like we saw before, normally when you have a widget collection, you have a widget underneath there. So let's create another node under there. And let's call this ABS parent. And this is going to be of type CQ widget. So create that there. And there's our ABS parent node. And now let's assign some properties here. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to say name, and that's going to be a string. And I'm going to store this in a variable called ABS parent. So /ABS parent. And then I'm going to create another property called xtype. That's also going to be a string. And the value here is going to be text field. Okay. And then I'm going to create another property, and it's called field label. And the value here is going to be the parent level absolute. Okay, perfect. And then I'm going to create another property in here. Again, I'm going to call it xtype string, and then this is going to be called text field. Okay, so I have that, and that's going to be displayed in the text field. Then we'll also create field description. Okay, and the value will say EG1 for content/site. Okay, now instead of recreating a brand new smart image widget, we can just simply copy and paste that smart image widget from somewhere else. So let's go ahead and utilize this. If you go to libs foundation components image, let's go ahead and locate our libs directory. This is where all the pre-existing components in CQ already exist. So let's go to libs foundation components, and then that's under image. And you'll see there's already a dialog in here. So I'll say dialog, items, and then image. And what I can do is I can just copy this image here, and I can paste this so it's a peer of my tab 1 node in my logo component. So here I'm going to go over here. All right, and I'm just going to paste it into the widget collection. So there's my image. So that's a peer of my tab 1 node. So again, I can just reuse that from an existing component inside of CQ. So it makes much more sense than having to reinvent the wheel every single time. Okay, and again, you could see all the properties that are associated with this component and the variables that it uses, right, including image crop and that sort of thing. Okay, and let's just take a look and see how this works. Okay, so now that I've built my component, I'm going to go back to CQ. And what I'm going to do is make sure I'm in design mode. Okay, so I'm going to go into design mode. All right, and then you'll see you get your design of logo. And I can click on edit, and notice there's my smart image tab right there. So I can again drag and drop an image, so I can easily add an image directly to my control. Okay, for example here, then I'll add an image. Then I can also, of course, specify the parent level, and that will add that in. Now, of course, you can see there's some resizing that needs to be done here, but you can again see how this will work and not have to recreate the wheel every time you're building your own custom components.